Moving on.
Moving along.
The next.
Moving along. Sorry.
This is the shrimp and grits. And often people go shrimp and grits, or they just go grits. These are fun. I'm actually going to pass this over here for you guys to check out.
John, will you move that over to your left?
I will.
The grits take 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
And
they're unbelievable. I had them over the weekend. They're what makes you a grit?
the reason people don't like grits is because they're gritty, and these aren't gritty. They've been cooked so long that they are just very soft.
What is a grit?
A grit is a hominy that has been bleached with lye, and then simmered in water. So I take these and I simmer in water for about 24 hours.
Oh my gosh, these are not ready.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the sauce is really fun with this. This dish, when it's finished, takes 3 minutes to make, but it takes 3 days to get everything ready for it. The demi-glace sauce is a veal reduction sauce. So you take veal bones and you roast them. Then you add tomato paste and mirepoix, carrots, onions, celery, and parsley stems. You put that into an 80-quart stock pot. Fill it up with water and simmer. After the first 36 hours, you strain off everything that's in the stock, and then you simmer the stock some more. Add some red wine, simmer, and then you go from 80 quarts down to about a gallon. So it's a very highly reduced, very highly flavorful sauce. It's actually used to finish the dish. The dish itself is
this sauce is
it's
sight.
oh yeah, you mix it all together with the flavors and the sautéed country ham and the carrots, onions, the celery, a little bit of the demi-glace, a little bit of heavy cream, salt and pepper, and that's it.
So you're a true chef. I mean, you take the time to make it perfect, and I really love that. I think some people call themselves chefs, and they don't really take the time it needs to be this.
To do it right, you have to take the time to do it. And you can't cut corners.
So I'm going to ask you a sommelier question. I know I'm not pronouncing that right, but I'm close.
You're close. That's all that counts.
Yeah. Really briefly, what is the very basic way to pair?
Basic way to pair: weight with weight. So if you're eating heavy food, you want to drink something heavy. If you're eating light food, you want to have something light. So that translated. You could go for, actually you could go red or a white with this. I would go either medium-bodied red or full-bodied white. So something like a Viognier would be really nice with this, or an oaky Chardonnay would be really good with this. Red-wise, you could actually go for a Burgundy, that'd be quite nice. Beer-wise, the Kolsch would be awesome because it would really cut through the fattiness of the dish and cleanse the palate. Because that's really what alcohol and wine is for, and beer is for, because what you're doing is you're cleansing your palate from the astringency of the alcohol to prepare yourself for the next sip or for the next bite of food. If you think of it like this, if you're eating a rather fatty dish, a rather oily dish, if you don't have something to cut through the fat, it's going to cover up your palate, so you're not going to be able to taste. But if you take a sip to cleanse the palate after every time you take a bite, you're going to get a fresh flavor every single time.
So I wanted to ask you, I love your name, first of all, Horse and Hound Gastropub.
Yes.
That just sounds like such a fun place to visit. Can you explain to our viewers Gastropub? First of all, did you name it that?
Well, a Gastropub is something that's been happening for about 15 years now. It started in the UK. Gastronomy is the study of food, and pub is short for public house, where you can get a good, inexpensive drink, relaxed atmosphere. So you put together study of food with relaxed atmosphere, and you have a gastropub. And then you have us.
It's perfect.
It's
fantastic.
Great. We love it. You can come in and you can have super high-end food, or you can have inexpensive, not so high-end food, anything from ribs to, as we've got here, prosciutto wrapped scallops with brown ginger butter, squash, acorn squash, and mashed potato, and it's just delightful.
Okay.
So this is a scallop with prosciutto.
Yes, yes, and it's perfectly sliced, aged 2 years from Modena in Italy. Love this dish.
What's this?
That's acorn squash that's been mixed with mashed potatoes.
Oh my goodness.
Killing our
And
crew.
toasted seeds. That's for me. The seeds really round out the dish because they're lightly toasted with a little bit of
Toasted
salt and pepper.
seeds.
So you get a little bit of crunch. You get the ginger brown butter. You get the saltiness of the prosciutto. It's just a lovely dish.
It's like high-end comfort food.
Well, that's what we really try and do. We try and do
love
the
that.
basics incredibly well. You know, I'm not much of a with sort of person. I'm not, into foams and things like that. I'm into doing the basics incredibly well. And that's really our goal with the Horse and Hound.
That is
You
wonderful.
are not kidding.
What wine would go with that?
What wine would go with this? Maybe something a little bit heavier. A good oaky Chardonnay would be quite nice. Actually, I was thinking of bringing a beer in called Gulden Draak, which is a Belgian brown ale, Belgian strong
Oh,
ale.
you would
that's
probably like
absolutely
that,
fabulous.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. That is so good.
All right. Well, I need to. I mean, we'd love to keep you to ourselves, but I think you should tell our viewers where they can find you.
Yes.
Websites, Facebook,
Yes.
any social media,
We're
whatever.
on horseandhoundgastropub.com. You can check us out on that for all of our special events, full menus. We love to do parties, catered events at our restaurant, at anyone's house. We've got a lovely Thanksgiving and Christmas pickup menus coming up soon, so you don't have to do any cooking at all. Just throw it in the oven and it's done. Horseandhoundgastropub.com. Check us out on Facebook, become a fan. We send a daily notice out on that. 625 West Main Street, right across from the Amtrak station. 434-293-3365.
That's going to be at the bottom of the screen, maybe right about now. Mike, Adam. And we'll also get you on our Facebook page as
Yes,
well.
that'd be awesome.
So you can check our Facebook page, which is facebook.com WGOCville, to get more information about the Horse and Hound Gastropub as well.
We are becoming regulars.
Awesome.
Count on
We
it.
are definitely going to be loyal regulars
Awesome.
and like run, don't walk to the Horse and Hound
Yes.
Gastropub and get all of this stuff and the crown.
Yeah.
Get your own crown. You can. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much for having
It was
me.
wonderful
Really
to have
appreciate
you
it.
on,
Thank you.
and you're a very interesting man, and we will definitely have you on to delve into your life more, your journeys.
Well,
and,
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I look forward to it.
appreciate the food.
Very, very much.
So there you have it, another show.
We did it again.
We did it again, and it was a good one.
It's getting really easy.
Good food, good music, good people. So make sure to check us out on CPA TV and Virginia Living Television. And that's a wrap. So we will see you again next week. Stay tuned and spread the good word.
Make sure it sound right, boy.